We all know the story of Socrates, right? The philosopher sentenced to death for just asking too many questions.
But what if that simple story we've all been told isn't exactly the whole truth? Let's dive in.
So, picture this. It's 399 BC. The great philosopher Socrates is on trial for his life in democratic Athens. And the charges against him were really serious: undermining the state religion and corrupting the city's young men. His defense, which we have from his student Plato, was incredibly defiant. He basically said, "My only wisdom is knowing I know nothing."
Yeah, that didn't go over well. The court sentenced him to death, cementing his legacy as a martyr. But here's the twist. If Plato is our main source for the story, what did he think about democracy?
Well, he was no fan. Plato argued that too much freedom, this focus on wealth, just leads to social decay.
And he warned that this kind of chaos opens the door for a very particular kind of leader, the demagogue. For Plato, this was a clear path. A demagogue exploits people's fears to gain control and ultimately becomes a tyrant. His solution? Kinda radical. A state ruled by highly educated, wise philosopher kings, not by the people. Okay, so let's go a level deeper. Some scholars argue Plato's dialogues aren't history, but actually a masterful legal defense.
The point is, the story of this law-abiding martyr might be hiding a much more political reality. And there's some evidence. Socrates himself was critical of democracy, and, his students included some notorious tyrants. Now, this whole reevaluation isn't just some academic debate. It took on a new urgency during World War II. That's when philosopher Karl Popper saw a direct and really dangerous line connecting Plato's ideas to modern authoritarianism. He was blunt about it. Popper argued Plato's political philosophy was basically a blueprint for totalitarianism. For Popper, Plato's perfect state was a closed society. It sacrificed individual liberty for rigid, top-down control. Which leaves us with a provocative question, one Plato himself wrestled with, and one that is so relevant today. Their challenge really forces us to confront that delicate balance between freedom and order in any democratic society.